gonna stay up here? Or they gonna stay in here or up here? So what? Can we go to the other rooms and tell everyone that the Kwanzaa program is about to start? Tell her to save me some gumbo. Say what? Everybody know about the gumbo. I seen people with bowls. Everybody that walked in saw the gumbo, but there's gumbo out there in the library. There's gumbo. So I think we're getting ready to start. Happy New Year! That was not it. That was not everybody. Happy New Year! Habarigani. Okay, now we've been doing this for a while now. When I say Habarigani, y'all supposed to give me the principle of the day. So today's principle is Imani, which is faith. So, Habarigani. Happy New Year, welcome. Happy Haitian Independence Day. Giving a shout out to Haiti for their Independence Day. So happy New Year, happy Haitian Independence Day. We are here celebrating on the 7th day of Kwanzaa on January the 1st, 2026. Everybody, y'all, make a hand clap for that. That is beautiful. We have all seen a brand new year. We're excited for it. Where did she see she done left and moved somewhere? Mama Rebecca, there you go. Can we get permission to start our Kwanzaa program? I know, but you haven't. Thank you so much. All right. So my name is Malik Bartholomew. I have been here with you all 7 days. We have been lifting up Kwanzaa. Give it up for Studio B. This is our 8th time doing Kwanzaa. Shout out to Studio B and Eternal Seas. I'm going to ask B Mike to come and walk up and give us a brief moment of welcome. Brandon B Mike Odoms, what's up? So B Mike is here and welcoming everyone to the great Studio B.
Welcoming everyone, amen. Happy New Year, Abarigani. Peace, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. We're grateful for, this is the last day of our 8th year celebrating Kwanzaa here, and we're grateful for the opportunity to do so. Studio B exists for many reasons, and one of those top reasons is to bring people together, bring community together, intergenerational, to learn from each other, to build collective. And I want to shout out young Baba Malik from No Nola Torres. Shout him out.
Thank you.
For those of you who are visiting or have family who are visiting or friends, he gives one of the best tours of New Orleans, historic tours.
The best.
The best, I'm sorry.
The blackest and the best.
The blackest and the best. Not one of the best, but definitely I've learned so much from this young brother, and we appreciate him being a part of this family, and appreciate you being committed to this work and keeping us in order with honoring and participating in Kwanzaa. So welcome everybody, thank y'all for being here, peace.
Give it up for B Mike. And guess what? In 2026, Studio B will be celebrating its 10th anniversary. 10 years of black creativity, black entrepreneurship, self-sustain. Anything, when you think about Kwanzaa, you really should think about Studio B, because Studio B is a manifestation of when you live the principles of the Nguza Samba, from collective work and responsibility to cooperative economics to Umoja to fate. Because when a young black man did his first solo art show here, which led to him buying and purchasing a multi-million-dollar building to give back to community, that's something that we all should celebrate. So shout out for the 10-year anniversary of Studio B and all of the people who have made this a great, great journey. Can't wait to see what we're going to be doing in that 10 years to celebrate that 10-year anniversary and all of the people who have made this possible. So y'all know what we got to do it. B Mike, we got to do it in Studio B style. So we're going to sing our Kwanzaa song, and we're going to do it the way only we can do it at Studio B. So where we at? We got to make sure that we're on beat with it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa, celebrate Kwanzaa. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Kwanzaa. Umoja, Umoja, celebrate Umoja. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Umoja. Kuji Chakalia, Kuji Chakalia. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Kwanzaa. Ujima, Ujima, celebrate Ujima. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Ujima. Ujima, Ujima, celebrate Ujima. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Ujima. Nia, Nia, celebrate Nia. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Nia. All right, keep out. Yeah. Kaumba, Kaumba, celebrate Kaumba. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Kaumba. Now what day we on, y'all? Imani, Imani, celebrate Imani. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate Imani. All right, we done celebrated all 7 days of Kwanzaa, y'all. So, say what? We got to put that down in the studio? Let me know, figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So, that's right, from Yazan Bean, black people are a miracle. So, we want to take this time out to honor our ancestors. We're not doing ancestral worship. We're recognizing our ancestors because they are a part of us and we're a part of them. A lot of times people don't realize when you go to Washington, D.C., when you go to the Washington Memorial, when you go to the Lincoln Memorial, that is ancestral recognition. When you go to Andrew Jackson Square, that is ancestral recognition. When we go to Congo Square, that is ancestral recognition. So we want to honor our ancestors and make sure that we always know that they are remembered and that they are loved. So, pour libation, you can have water, you can have wine, you can have, whatever you have available to you. You can have olive oil, but you want to make sure that you pour it back to the earth where it came from. And we want to just take this time to just honor our ancestors. So, we recognize and we pour libation for the creator of all life, that force that has kept and sustained us here. We lift that force up regardless of who we call that person or him or her. We honor that force and we say, Ashe. Got this? So we pour libation for the ancients of ancients. Those are the ancestors. We don't know their names. At one point in time in the earth, humanity was a very, very small band. There was only a couple of thousand humans on the earth. And these humans wasn't supposed to survive. There were mammals that were bigger, that was faster, that was fierce. They ate humans. There was the environment, the cold, the heat, the oceans. But humans adapted. They learned how to live together. These ancients of ancients built villages and then built towns, and these towns became cities, and these cities became nations. These ancients cultivated culture. They domesticated cattle. They learned how to live off the land. So we know that they survived because we're evidence that they have survived. And we say Ashe and Amen to them. So we pour libations for those West Africans, those who had empires like Mali, Songhai, those who have empires like Zimbabwe, those who had empires like Timbuktu. These African people in the West Africans had cultures and nations, and some of them, unfortunately, was taken away from their home. So we pull libations for those Africans, and we say Ashe. Now we pull for some other Africans who was on the west side of Africa, who looked over at the ocean and said, "What's over there?" And we know that they came because we have evidence of Olmecs. We have evidence of Africans in Louisiana and Alabama and all the places in the Gulf Coast. So we pour libations for those Africans and indigenous people and indigenous nations who was here before there was any other Europeans, and we say Ashe. So we pour libations for those who were unfortunately captured. Their name was called captives. And sometimes, and unfortunately, we learn in American history that they were slaves, but they were not slaves. They were mothers, they were fathers, they were brothers, they were sisters, there was aunts, there was uncles, there were nurses, there were doctors, there were priests, there were businessmen, there were travelers, there were scholars. There were all type of people, and they were taken away from their home. But some of those who survived, they decided to live, they decided to build community, they decided to build new families, and they gave of themselves. So because of them, we have jazz music. Because of them, we have bounce music. Because of them, a lot of us done ate them black-eyed peas yesterday and today. Because of them, we have sweet potatoes and yams. Because of them, we have that nakumbo or gumbo that we had just feasted on. So these Africans gave of themselves, and not only did they give of themselves, but they created and built an entire nation on the other side of the world. So we pour libations for them, and we say Ashe. Now we pour libations, and this time y'all can help me out for our heroes and our sheroes. People who have done earth-shaking things to look into the future and shape the future that we're living in. So we pull libations for people like Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis, like John Lewis and Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey. What names will y'all call out for our heroes and sheroes? Ashe, Malcolm X, Ashe, 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 Mama D, Ashe, Morris X. Jess, Ashe, 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 Ashe. And let's pour libation now for our own personal ancestors, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our cousins, people who have not been here, who we personally knew, who transitioned to the other side. Because they live in us, they live in our children, and we want to honor them by calling out their name. So what names would y'all call out from your family? Julia Green, Ashe. Joseph Bartholomew, Ashe. Ashe, Norma, Ashe, 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 Ashe. So we call names for those ancestors that we know, and even for the ones who y'all was thinking about them, we call out and we remember them. But lastly, we call out and we pour libation for those who are on their way, those young people who inherit the world that we will create for them. So we have to be committed to making a more just world, a more equitable world. Even in the face of adversity, we must never get tired of doing the right thing. So we must continue to build this world for these young ones. And are we committed to doing that in 2026? Ashe? Amen? Ashe. 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 So we have poured libation and honor the ancestors. We have gotten permission from our elders to proceed with this Kwanzaa program. My name is Malik Bartholomew. I am hosting Kwanzaa. And one of the things we don't never take for granted is that we want to make sure that everyone has basic understanding of what Kwanzaa is. Now, Kwanzaa was started in 1966 by Dr. Malana Karinga. Dr. Karinga, as he looked over the landscape of the holiday times, he realized that there should be a celebration for us, for all black people. So he went back and he studied African celebrations and traditions. Now, if you go back to Africa and say Kwanzaa, some people may be a little confused. There is not an African holiday named Kwanzaa. But Dr. Karinga realized as he studied African traditions, as Africa is such a diverse continent, that these people celebrate through, the one thing that connected is they celebrate the first harvest. So if you look at Kiswahili in the word Kwanzaa with 6 letters, that is first fruit. So the celebration of the harvest and celebration of the first fruit. He also wanted to make sure that he had a holiday that all black people, regardless of where they are throughout the diaspora, can come together and celebrate. So whether you in China, you can be a black Chinese, you can be a black Jamaican, you can be a black Cubano, you can be black in Virginia, you can be black in Texas. But for all black people, we can come together and celebrate Kwanzaa. Ashe? Now, Kwanzaa is not a religious observance. So you can be Buddhist, you can be Methodist, you can be Episcopalian, you can be full gospel, you can be bedside Baptist. Everybody can participate in Kwanzaa. It is not a religious observance. Now, the day after Christmas, Kwanzaa is not supposed to be a replacement for Christmas. But he said it in the holiday times, because guess what? This has always been a good time for black folks anyway. During this time, black folks would have less workloads. This time, black folks would travel. This time, even when we was in the South in enslavement, black folks would come together during this time. Black folks would eat good during this time. Black folks would get, they would drink a little bit during this time. They got some liquor. Black folks would also come together to rebel during this time. We have evidence because today is Independence Day for the Haitian Revolution. In a couple of days, we'll be celebrating the largest uprising in United States history that happened right here in Louisiana. Right up the road of New Orleans. And it was coming to take over the city of New Orleans to make it the second black republic in the world. So this was also a time of revolution where black people come together. They will also run away. I forgot to tell you this. Because they ran away because they was like, our owner's going to be drunk from Christmas to New Year's, and hopefully they won't miss us for 2 weeks. So this was a time of strategizing for the black community. So Dr. Karinga wanted to put in this holiday at this time. Now, we come together on December the 26th, and we start Kwanzaa, and we light the candles. Now, he also wants to give Kwanzaa its own symbols and meaning. Nothing in Kwanzaa does not have a meaning. So everything has a meaning in Kwanzaa. For my brothers and sisters, if y'all want to, they got some chairs right here in the middle. If y'all want to come sit down, that's cool. We all family. So, at the bottom of all Kwanzaa setups, you have a straw mat. That straw mat is the mkeka. That represents our foundation. For a long time, people were told that black people did not have a history. We didn't have any contributions to society. But guess what? We have the ice cream scoop because of a black man. We have the gas mask because of the black man. We have the iron board because of a black woman. We got the hairbrush because of a black woman. Most of the things we use every day, do you know who invented it? Black people. You know how we invented it? Because we was doing all the work. And we was like, we ain't doing all this. Y'all know how we do. They was like, we got to find a way to make this more agreeable to what we're doing. The lawnmower, who invented that? Black man. Traffic light. Black man. Air conditioner. The way to get food refrigerated from one place to another. You know who invented it? Black man. So all of these inventions we have invented. So that mkeka represents our foundation, not just recent, but even in ancient times when we was inventing how to deal with cattle and how we was doing the first surgeries and operations. First recorded genius in history was a what? Black man, Imhotep. Medical genius, engineering genius, building genius, religious genius. They say the brother was smart. He's the first recorded super genius in history. So that mkeka represents all of that foundation. Now on top of the mkeka, you have a candle holder. That candle holder is called the Kanara. Oh, look, Kanara. So that's our Kanara. Kanara is our connection to the Mkeka. That represents our ancestors. And it's connecting us to our history and our culture. You know, our ancestors were some smart people to raise 15 children making $250 a year. They survived. That's why we got them black eyed peas. That's how we know how to make them red beans and rice and make that meal stretch. See, in New Orleans, you know, y'all from New Orleans, y'all know egg and rice, bean and rice, corn and rice. Now, y'all know y'all hood if y'all had corn and rice. Who had corn and rice? Anybody? Y'all know. Mama know how to make the meal stretch. That's genius. So that candle, Kanara, represents our candle holder. Now, it holds the 7 symbols of Kwanzaa. The 7 symbols of principles of Kwanzaa is the candles. Now, the physical candles are called the Mashuma Samba. That's the candles as the principles of Kwanzaa. The principles of Kwanzaa is called the Nguza Samba. So what is the Nguza Samba? Umoja, unity, Kuja Chakalia, self-determination, Ujima, collective work and responsibility, Ujamaa, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kaumba, creativity, and Imani, faith. These principles are called the Nguza Samba. Now, he studied, he researched. Everything in Kwanzaa is not just on Dr. Karinga. He borrowed the colors black, red, and green. That color comes from the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Gorey. Every Kwanzaa I give, I tell the crowd, there has never been an organization for black people larger than Marcus Garvey today. Marcus Garvey organization is the largest known movement in history, and it happened in the early 1900s. So we have not conquered or gotten better than that movement. Civil rights, Southern Christian leadership, NAACP, none of them had a membership that was larger than the Negro Universal Improvement Association. And Marcus Garvey gave us the Pan-African colors, black for our people, red for our blood and our struggle, and green for our future and our land and our promise. So Dr. Karinga incorporated that. And that's why we have the red, black, and green candles. Now, you also have the crops, the mazal, because remember the celebration of the first fruit. So we have crops. Now, you want to make, have crops that represent you and your family. Yams, sweet potatoes, okra. Put some milletone on there. Put some bell peppers on there. You know why? Because Kwanzaa is a functional altar. And unlike white folks, we ain't gonna throw this away. We're gonna cut. I'm gonna make some of these plantains. Where the plantains at? Right there. I'm bringing it home. We don't just throw stuff away. We utilize it. So put things on the Kwanzaa altar that you want to utilize, what you eat, and etc. In honor of the first fruit. You also have the unity cup, but Dr. Karinga got really, he got real fancy. He called the Kikombe Child Moja. He did all that just to say unity cup, Mama Rebecca. Now, you can use the unity cup for libation. You can use the unity cup for ceremonial drink. Back in the day, they have the brothers would have a little wine, they'd be sipping and passing it along, So you can use the unity cup for different things to bring the crowd together, but it's typically used for libation. Now, on every Kwanzaa setup, you have the mehindi, and that is the corn. Now, if you have 3 kids in your household, you have 3 corn. If you have 5 kids in your household, you have 5 corn. Each of your children will be represented on your Kwanzaa setup with a piece of corn. Now, these corns have kernels, and these kernels represent the endless possibility of your children, that they have a future, that they have gifts, that they have talents. So that's why each child will be represented with a corn. Now, if you're single and you don't have any kids, you have at least 1 corn. Why would you have 1 corn? Because you would have 1 corn because in Africa, children are a responsibility of the entire community and village. So even as a single person, you have a responsibility for the children in your community and in your life. All right, y'all got it? So we did the corn, we did the unity cup, we did the libation. We have to have the zawadi. So Kwanzaa is not a consumerism. It's not a capitalistic event or celebration. However, most times Zawadi is focusing on kids. So Zawadi means gifts. Also, most of these words that I'm saying comes from Swahili. Dr. Karinga promoted that all Africans, whether they be in Brazil, the United States, Canada, that we all learn Swahili. That way, whenever we see each other, we all had a common language. Whether you was African on the continent or African and American, you will be able to speak to your people. So this is why most of the words are in Swahili. So Zawadi is gifts. The gifts are be given to kids. It's given based off your own individual merit. So if you decided, hey, you say, hey, I'm going to get good grades, I'm going to put out the trash, and you met your commitment, your parents will reward you with Zawadi. Or we had a good sister, she got a business, she talked about her business, we want to support her business, we can bless her with Zawadi. Or if there was a thing where we're supporting, we're doing something very positive, very intentional. Now, Zawadi can be educational, Zawadi can be books, Zawadi can be something that empower that person, but you want to do something that literally has some form of uplift. Also, in early years, they would make gifts. So they would start on the first day, and then would give out the gifts on the second day. The last thing that we're trying to ease into this is the last day is normally a feast day. We haven't done the feast day quite now. I don't know. We got some people that have been celebrating Kwanzaa since the 70s and stuff. But there's a day where the whole community will come together and feast and eat and transfers of Zawadi with each other and et cetera. So we easing on to that, Mama Rebecca. We getting there. We almost there. We ain't there yet, but we easing into the have that great feast day. Also, want to give our shout out to Studio B and B Mike. He had this Kanara personally built for Studio B. So you normally don't see a Kanara this big. So shout out to Studio B and Eternal Seas for getting this Kanara built. So we want to acknowledge all of the former days that we came together. On the first day, we came together and we celebrated what principle? What principle did we lift up? Umoja, and Umoja is unity. Hey, young man, you, would you like to come and light the candle? No, yeah? Okay, it's cool. It's agency. Give the boy agency. He said he's not for it right now. He was up late last night. I get it. So, gotta support the kids. Keith, you come and light the black. Come on, light the black candle. Come on. Give it up for. Hey, what's your name?
Kavari.
And we're gonna light the black candle, and that's Umoja.
Umoja.
And that is unity.
And that is unity.
Good. Okay. Now, got my hand. You got it? It done sunk in a little bit because it been burning all 7 days. All right, and give it up for she light the Umoja candle, which is unity. Give it up for her. So on the second day, you would light the nearest red candle to you. And the next day, it's Kuji Chakalia, self-determination. So anybody, any kids, would you like to light it, the red candle? No? Well, hold on. Give it up for... Hey, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Amali.
Hey, Molly. So we're going to light the red candle, and that is Kuji Chakalia.
Kuji Jakalia.
All right, you got that. And that is self-determination.
Self-determination.
All right. So hold my hand. Come close. We're going to light this red candle. Hold up. All right, you did it. Thank you so much. All right, so do we have any other, So, anybody in the Imagination League here? Anybody in the Imagination League? In the Imagination League? Hey, y'all two, y'all come up. Y'all two come up. Yeah, y'all two. Come on up. Give it up for 'em. Y'all all right? So we go from the black candle to the red candle, and this is the nearest green candle, which is Ujima. So it's Ujima. So what are y'all names?
Corey.
And what's your name?
I'm Rain.
All right. So the green candle represents Ujima, and y'all can decide who wants to light the green candle. All right. Now hold up. Since I got you up here, as we light the green candle, you go back to what candle? Red. The red candle. So, come on up. Okay, so. Now, wait, hold up. We just have Ujima. After Ujima is it Ujima? So it's Ujima which is cooperative economics. All right. So Ujima is the red candle. All right, give it up for 'em. So now we got to go back to the green candle. And the next symbol is, so is that, there's not Kuumba, is it Nia? Is Nia, which is purpose. So who's going to like Nia? Do you want anybody? So Mama Sula says she's a child at heart. Mama Sula, come up here and help me like Nia. Give it up for Mama Sula. I like that, you know what I'm saying?
I'm 60 going on 6.
All right. So Mama Sula, this is Nia, which is purpose, which we definitely important that we have to live in. So purpose. All righty, give it up for her. So who we got next, Kevin? All right. How are you, young man? Who's taller than me now? Okay. What's your name?
Jariah.
All right. So we're going to light the red candle, and that represents Kuumba, which is creativity. Say Kuumba,
Kaumba.
and that's creativity.
Creativity.
All right. Gotta let it hold for a second. All right. And, you know, a person who's been practicing Kwanzaa his whole life, come here, Ali. Ali been practicing Kwanzaa his whole life. So, you know, once again about the principles of Kwanzaa, you know, I'm always at the community bookstore and they do Kwanzaa, and I was actually challenged by Mama Vera and Mama Jennifer to not only just participate, but to learn how to lead Kwanzaa. And because of their efforts, we have been doing Kwanzaa at Studio B. So it all started with a seed for Mama Vera and Mama Jennifer doing the Nguza Samba and literally planting things into the next generation. So Ali, we in Imani, which is faith, and that is the glass green candle. Have faith. All right. So I'm going to go into my, you know, I don't like it when the young people do it, but I'm going to do it too. In Kwanzaa, because I went and they had several different definitions of Imani. One of them to believe with all your heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Another definition I got is faith focused on honoring the best of our traditions, draw upon the best in ourselves, and help us strive for a high level of life for humankind by affirming our self-worth and confidence in our ability to succeed and triumph in righteous struggle. So these are some of the meanings of faith, that we must have faith in whatever and all things we do. We're blessed that, you know, Studio B is an outgrowth of creativity, but it's also an outgrowth of faith. and we have several members of the faith community. And I told them, I said, give me, because I know ministers and people can go a little long. But I said, just give me just a little expression of faith and what faith means to them. So another person that sown seeds is student minister of the mosque, Willie Muhammad, who been knowing me literally since I was his student. He was a young man, like had glasses. He looked our age. He went to John F. Kennedy, and he was a student teacher. And I was like, what's this dude doing there? He looked like, he looked like he supposed to be here at Kennedy. So his first year or two, we gave him a little hard time, but he literally not only sowed seeds, he was dedicated in teaching us. He is still teaching in the system, and he's not only teaching in school, but he teaches out of school, and he teaches things that people can connect to build a better life. So, Brother Muhammad, if you want to come up here, give it up for him.
Right here.
Okay, can I get my camera? I want to take a picture.
Michael Jackson. All right. In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, we thank him for his gift of revelation. We thank him for Moses and the Torah, Jesus and the gospel, Prophet Muhammad and the Holy Quran. And I can never thank him enough for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'd like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace and paradise. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. And that simply means peace be unto you. First, I have to just say how proud I am of Brother Malik. Give him a round of applause. Listen, one of my memorable moments with Brother Malik in the classroom, I was grading the grades, and one of the students made less than it was a 40 or something. And Malik stood up, you can't give him a 40, you gotta give us a school board 60. And I said, man, what is a school board 60? They were just saying that was the minimum amount you can give a student, right? And I'm just so proud of Malik to see what he's doing here and all throughout the community. Yeah, he didn't have it. It wasn't in weather for him. So as it relates to the principle of faith, and it talks about having belief in all our heart in our people, it's very important, and our parents, right? And our teachers and our leaders, and also the victory of our struggle. And as I was sitting here listening to you, I thought about our ancestors who came over here on the bottom of slave ships. And I thought about how some of them on the bottom of those slave ships were broken and didn't see anything past that. But there were those who on the bottom of those slave ships, and even after they got there on the plantations, that they never lost faith. They never gave up and never thought that one day this condition is going to change. So I say that to each and every one of us who are here, especially the young people. A lot of what black people have gotten in America, it came through struggle. And one of the things that we don't want to get complacent because we've made accomplishments, to begin to start thinking that the struggle is over with. We still have to fight, and as we fight, let's maintain that faith to say that we will be successful in this struggle and we will be victorious. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So another person, we have to be grounded where, we have beliefs way before these beliefs transcended and transformed into Islam or Christianity or to Buddhism, but we have beliefs way on the continent. And one of those people, one of my teachers, is Mother Sula. Mama Sula is the vice president of the Congo Square Preservation Society. She's a Black Alaskan Indian. She is a priestess. And she's just a beautiful person and a beautiful spirit. But I just want her to come just real briefly and just share what she wants to share about faith with us. So Mama Sula, we saw her as she lighted the candle, so now she's back up. So Mama Sula.
I really want to give it up for Malik one more time. I'm just so proud of him. We're fellow board members. He's on the board with us together. And I want to say thank you for asking me to talk about faith, because without it, we don't have anything. Faith is so important for us to survive and for us to have a God connection. We're not going to make it through this next thing that we're going through on this planet without a God consciousness. and a God connection. So faith ties us to something spiritual, something that we can hold on to and lean into. So I pray that our faith as a people, all races of people, that it can carry us into the next portal, because we have to enter the next portal, which is a divine portal of understanding. And so we will make it. It may look a little grim right now, but we're gonna make it. So with our faith, we're gonna see the evolution of this earth, we're gonna see the healing of humanity, and we're gonna see the healing of us as people. So let's keep the faith. Thank you so much, Malik.
Ashe. So, this person I've been knowing almost my entire life, and, he does a lot of things, do a lot of things for different people in the community. He has also been here with B Mike all the way back since 2 Cent and Exhibit B and Studio B. People know him in the community. People know that he ran for office. Some people may not know he's an elder in the church. Our relationship really started off with a fight at Beacon Light. Almost had a fight, you know what I'm saying? But at Beacon Light, as we both served in the teen ministry years and years ago, but that definitely situation bonded us and et cetera as we continue to focus and do our ministry. So I got to put his official hat on. So Elder Kevin Griffin Clark, can you please come up? Yeah.
Good evening. How y'all doing? Faith is super important to me, like it is to a lot of other folks. Of course, mirroring and piggybacking off of my previous two people who came before me. It's one of the things that keeps me grounded. It's one of the things, especially in this time and day, that keeps me sane. It's something that I can always lean on. And especially as a black man, being in this world and in this space, a lot of people feel that the Christian faith is some white man's religion, which of course we know that it is not. Christianity was on the continent prior to the Atlantic slave trade. And of course, with most situations, when you let man touch anything, it can be corrupted. And so one of the things that I try to live my life, one of the things I try to do with my life, let me see. All right. One of the things I try to do with my life, just as an elder, but of course as a black man, as a husband, as a father, as a community activist and actionist, as a friend called me, is to live out the faith and the walk of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Not to be him because of course I'm not perfect and we can't. However, to walk out those principles. So a lot of times I will call myself a follower of Christ versus being a Christian, which I have nothing against people calling themselves that, but because a lot of people do not understand in those times of Jesus, Christian was actually a derogatory word. Although we accept it, just like we accept the N-word as a word of adoration and friendship and things like that. I consider myself a follower of Christ, and again, the best thing that I can do is walk out this faith. And in closing, piggybacking off that, one of our deacons from our church, he's gone on to heaven now, Deacon Quinn. That's one of the things he taught me as a teenager. He was like, your life is going to be the most Bible some people read. And so live it and walk it out in that fashion, and people will come to you asking what's different about you, and then you'll be able to explain what that is, and through our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So that's faith to me.
All right. Yeah. So we had some people come to us and talk to us about faith, but we all live by faith. We all, when you go to your car, you automatically put your key in. You have faith that it's going to start. So we all operate in some form of faith, but in 2026, what faith and what type of faith are you going to have to activate to get to a certain level in your life? And that's just a question for all of us, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm doing a new faith walk. I'm doing an entrepreneur walk. I'm been used to having a salary for a long time. You know, people was like, you know, they live by the mantra, starving artists. You know, clearly I don't live by that mantra. You know, I don't plan on starving. Don't plan on starving at all. But what do I have to do? Because, you know, people think entrepreneurship sounds sexy, it sounds nice, but it sounds like when nobody else got to work, you got to work. When you got to do the paperwork, you got to put in the work, you got to do it at 2, 3 in the morning, that's what that is. You your own marketing agency, you your own sales pitcher. Aaron, you know what I mean, you know. You doing a service, you're doing everything. So having that faith to knowing that all of my needs, and not just my needs, but my wants are all taken care of, is the faith. So we all have to live life in that type of faith. Even in this era, like Mama Sula was talking about, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of craziness going on, a lot of people taking away services. They want to take away all type of things, you know. They want to take away money for people for degrees they ain't even using, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have faith that everything in your life is still going to be okay. So our ancestors manifested that faith. You know, we talked about creativity yesterday and how black people are natural Afrofuturists. Because black people had always had to look beyond their conditions to imagine something better and greater. So Malcolm, a futurist. Martin Luther King, a futurist. Marcus Garvey, a futurist. Dorothy Oreen, a futurist, meaning this is our condition right now, but there's something better than this for us. You feel me? Y'all feel it? So that is that walk of faith and et cetera that we're walking on and et cetera. And we're just so happy that at Studio B, in some ways, we can be a manifestation of that faith, whether it be through creativity, through art, and et cetera. I'm going to bring up a very, very special person. People see the artwork, they see the studio, but there's also a very nonprofit arm, and that is called Eternal Seeds. Eternal Seeds is the official nonprofit of Studio B. And one of the people that runs the day-to-day operations of Eternal Seeds is Elizabeth. So Liz, come up. I'll put her on the spot. I didn't text her or nothing. I didn't say, yo, Liz. I was going to give her a mic, but yeah. No, come on. Go on. Hey, Liz.
Hello.
So at this moment, get the other mic, cut it off. Give her the other mic, okay. Here you go, Liz. So Liz, I would like to turn over the Kwanzaa program, and until we end it and do the Harambes, I would like to turn it over to you.
Okay.
All right.
I'm doing the Harambes?
No, I'm gonna do the Harambes, but you the next part of the program.
Okay, great.
Oh, and come in.
Yes.
Bow. There you go.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy Kwanzaa. Like Malik said, my name is Liz LaFrere. I'm an artist from New Orleans East, and I'm part of the Studio B team, Eternal Seeds team. And I'm actually also going to ask Brandon to come up as well for this next part of the program. But I'm happy to share a little bit more about Eternal Seeds and just how excited we are, as Malik mentioned, as we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary of Studio B and our 5-year anniversary of our nonprofit. And so we created Eternal Seeds about 5 years ago, and it was really just a dedication to our commitment to the next generation of artists, and we ground all of the work that we do in what we call is like our 3 pillars, which is inspire, educate, and empower. And so anything that y'all see us doing, whether it's workshops or programming like this, or the after-school initiatives, or the partnerships and collaborations that we all do, we try to center everything around those 3 values or themes. And so part of those initiatives is something that we have done since 2021, a part of our Kwanzaa programming, which is giving grants out to 7 artists and culture bearers to represent the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And so today we're very excited because we get to introduce you guys to those 7 artists who were all essentially nominated by members of the Studio B and Eternal Seeds Network as a recognition for their gratitude for the work that they do and the contributions that they give to the community. And so me and B. Mike are gonna share a little bit about each artist, and we have, yes, some bios.
Go ahead.
Mayhaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
No, this is exciting, y'all. So this is our 5th year doing this.
Yes.
It's super exciting every year when we circulate the nominations amongst the crew and they send a name and a reason why they're nominating that individual. And so it's always beautiful. So we're grateful to celebrate these folks. And Liz is going to read
Yes,
some
I'm gonna
names.
kick it off. And so I'm gonna read all of the names of the grantees first, and then we're gonna ask all 7 of y'all to join us on stage. And we have 2 team members that will appear at some point behind us
Young
on stage
Corey.
here. Yes, thank you, Corey. Corey's
Who's
holding it down.
visiting us
You're right,
from,
thank
where you in school at, Corey? Bethune-Cookman.
In
Okay.
Georgia.
No, not in Georgia, in
nope,
Florida.
In Florida. So we're gonna read all of the bios and then we're gonna ask all of our grantees to follow Corey. But I'll kick us off. So our first grantee's name is Abazi Gaddafi. Abazi, AKA Good News Baz, is a father and artist who uses his music as a way to express himself and his life experiences. Through carefully formulated lyricism, a good beat, and a powerful message, Abazi refreshes the music scene and reinvigorates what it means to be a musician in New Orleans. And this is him. Hey.
Young Abazi, we got something special for you right here. This is a grant from Eternal Seeds.
Yay.
Thank you, sir, for always, this young man always shows up to everything we have going on here. Is always a constant voice of support and challenging us. He's be at the local talents with his brilliant ideas. And we're grateful for the team member that nominated you. So thank you, sir. If you follow Corey over there. Oh, my bad.
Just kidding.
Malik won't get a
One
photo. I got an applause button too. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, boss. Okay, and next, oh, hello, yes. Next up, we have Carlos Sanchez. Carlos is a photographer whose work features bold, vivid colors with even bolder photo concepts. With a style that is vibrant, saturated, and expressive, his work is reminiscent of the vibrant and expressive identity of New Orleans. Carlos's photos are raw yet stylized, blending street photography, portraiture, and performance documentation with visually loud, unapologetic aesthetics. Congratulations, Carlos. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yay. Oh yeah, well, follow Corey. See, we had a whole thing. It was,
My bad.
it's okay, we're playing jazz. Okay, our next grantee is the beautiful Chippo Kendake. And Chippo is a dancer. Yes, wow. Okay.
Come on, Chippo. Come on up.
Chippo is a dancer and cultural archivist whose work blends performance, film, and storytelling. Through dance with a focus on liberation and ancestral memory work, she explores the global roots of the Afro-diasporic dance through a multitude of cultures. Her mission is to amplify freedom of expression and preserve the legacies of unsung artists and cultures through movement and research. Congrats, Chippo. Yes. Thank you. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Our next grantee, Erica Williams, is a loctician, teacher, and owner of Headliners NOLA salon located in Mid-City, New Orleans. Erica has made a substantial impact, not only in the Mid-City area, but with every client that sits in her chair from all walks of life. Her mission is to empower, uplift, and celebrate community through diversity and inclusion. Congratulations, Erica.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And y'all see her locks? Hello? Okay. Yes. Gorgeous. Okay. Our next grantee is Jalen Hill, aka Yaya Hill. And rooted in memories of growing up in New Orleans, Jalen Hill, aka Yaya, her work reflects community as a living shared experience, shaped by labor, care, loss, and resilience. Yaya centers everyday objects, such as plastic chairs, cups, household materials, as vessels for memory, culture, and human connection, honoring the lives and stories that they quietly witness. Through sculpture, lithography, painting, and ceramics, Yaya's work elevates the ordinary, revealing how people, objects, and home give meaning to one another. Congrats, Yaya. Oh, see, she didn't even know she wrote that. I love it.
And
And-
don't worry about the back.
Fayu, yeah,
Practices spray painting on the back of that for some reason.
it's okay. I think I turned it off. Oh no, just kidding. Okay, and then we have two more amazing grantees. Our next grantee is Mama Sula Spirit. Mama Sula represents, yes, needs no introduction really, but it's truly our honor to share more about you with our beautiful audience. Mama Sula represents the heart of New Orleans, being a powerful culture bearer in addition to her healing work, teaching, and artistry. Mama Sula is an author, a cultural archivist, and a memory worker. She's the author of Spirit of the Orisha, a novel that guides the reader through spiritual healing and inner work. Through her community activations and dedications and prayer gatherings, Mama Sula is an epicenter of healing and light in our communities. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, your sound effects. It's supposed to be like, it's okay. All right, our last but not least grantee, Tyla India Patterson, is an artisan whose work features intricate handcrafted garments. From leather to knit, Tyla's work showcases an extreme mastery of handcrafted custom clothing, of which she is wearing right now. Hello. And pieces, custom, I don't know, there we go. Custom pieces that show an extreme case of mastery and handcrafted, thank you. Yes. Hello, thank you. I'm gonna start over because we deserve the full run through for you, okay? Of course. Okay, this beautiful lady is an artisan whose work features intricate handcrafted garments. From leather to knit, her work showcases an extreme mastery of dedication and handcrafted custom pieces that have just as much intentional thought as it does hard work and creativity. Do you want to share a little bit more about this piece also?
So this is a piece, I was in a program called Material Institute. Some of y'all may have heard of it. This was one of my pieces from our fashion show. I had 6 pieces in it. This was actually my favorite one, so I wanted to wear it first day of the year, ritualistic, you know.
Amazing, thank you. Okay, and so please give it up for our amazing grantees.
So, what we've been doing the last couple years with this, and we're grateful within Eternal Seeds that we started this off, and I think we gave $200, I think, or something. And then so I'm grateful that we're slowly like increasing it. But we tell everyone that whatever creative idea, this is an unrestricted grant, so whatever creative idea that you had, whatever excuse you had that you couldn't pull it off, or this is just our attempt to see that, to say now you have a start or this could complete that. I don't know. I mean, $1,000 can go a lot of ways. So we hope that this is something that adds to something that you'll create that we know is going to benefit the rest of the community, because everything you all do benefits all of us collectively. And so as a seed that grows, we know we all can benefit from what grows from within you. So we're grateful for all of you. Let's give it up for all of these amazing artists. Baba Malik, if you can you come stand in front of come stand right here, and then we're going to take a big photo together. No, you're going to get up there and stand in front of the altar. And can we give your camera to Kevin? Yes. Mr. Griffin, where you at? Oh, wait, where'd he go? Oh, Astrid could do it. Astrid says she's a professional.
Yes.
Astrid got a film coming out. Whistle, give it up. Yeah. Oh wait, I should have put. Let me. Let me turn it. There we go.
All right. Come on now.
My bad. We had a guest in there. So I think as we in this Kwanzaa program, we're gonna do the Harambe, but I guess it would be right if any of y'all want to share anything you got coming up that we could support as a community. If not, we can connect one-on-one afterwards. But I'm putting y'all on the spot. Anybody want to grab the mic? Yeah, everyone. Yeah. Here you go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Erica Williams Parks with Headliners NOLA. So I also like to share that we have a different part of our organization now is a nonprofit called Crown for Good. So look for that in the upcoming year as to what we're going to be doing in the community and sharing what we do with Crown Work.
Anything coming up? Or you can say follow you on Instagram.
My name is Jalen. My family and friends call me Yaya. At every event, I talk about my mom's nail salon, and I'm going to do it again. Her nail salon is called Tropical Oasis. Tropical Oasis Nail Salon at 7611 Maple Street. It's Black-owned, woman-owned. She's Hispanic. Just go get your nails done if you like your hygiene, I guess. Also, I'm graduating with my master's degree in May.
I always have something going on at the temple. If you just look at my Instagram, it's Sula Spirit, and I'm always having something going on. In January, I'm going to be kicking off a big series of events, and I will be using the $1,000 to fix my shrine. My baby, yeah, my shrine has been around. This has been a community shrine since 2007, and the little wood around the side is rotten, and the back is buckling. So this is perfect timing because the shrine has to be beautiful. So thank you for allowing me to make it beautiful again. Thank you.
Hello, everyone bear with me, I'm a little nervous. I don't normally talk, but yeah, y'all can find me at Leather Lady and Bimba Fetish on Instagram. I'll be using this $1,000 to put more into this project that I want to get done in February. It's a photo shoot. It'll be like my second collection since I started designing 2 to 3 years ago, so I'm really excited about that.
All right. No, I just want to say thank you for this award and for the people that nominated me. I always got something up my sleeve. I don't have anything to announce at the moment, but I'm grateful for this because I definitely, I was producing my work all this past year on my own, and I took a lot of risk. So it feels good to be able to recoup what I lost financially, and I'm very grateful for that and for all of y'all for supporting and just, I'm just thankful for everybody's support. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carlos Sanchez. You can follow me on Instagram at carlosanchez.img. As far as things coming up, I'm going to be helping my little brother, Carrie, with his gallery show coming up, Soldier Boyfriend. Yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, thank y'all.
Peace, peace. My name is Abasi Gaddafi. Let me scoot over a little bit, you dig? Got you, hear me? Abasi Gaddafi. I'm a rap artist, a writer. I go by Good News Boss. Really, I'm just, very, 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 very extremely grateful. I didn't expect, to be acknowledged or given a grant. I've never received a grant before And all of this is just a kind of, a special experience for me personally. I've been celebrating Kwanzaa for a long, long time, so it's just like the perfect time to kind of embody the principles and then be acknowledged with such, from such a, I guess, powerful and impactful organization like Studio B and Eternal Seeds. And I think I'm gonna use a portion of the proceeds to finish publishing my first children's book. That's so it's just what I'm saying. It was right on time. It's just crazy how the universe works, and I really feel like I'm embodying the principle of Imani, because I went through a lot of ups and downs in 2025. But just like Brother Willie Muhammad was saying, our ancestors at the bottom of them slave ships, you feel me? Like, some of them ain't make it, but you heard me, like the ones that did, by the time they got to their destination, they had to keep their fate, you feel me? So, like, whatever obstacles or challenges you face in 2026, you feel me? That's gonna be your main pillar to get you through whatever that may be, you see what I'm saying? And because it's gonna come, right? Tonight, if y'all not doing nothing after this, I'm hosting a rap cipher on Canal Street. The first of its kind in Canal Street cipher. Gonna be me, myself, and some other, heavy hitter lyricists in New Orleans. If y'all free, we're gonna be right there on Canal Street in Bourbon, just kicking off 2026 strong. In the spirit of Tupac. And B Mike, thank you, bro. You're a great brother. I love you. And congratulations to everybody who got a grant. It's real. Appreciate it.
Beautiful.
Oh, this was loud.
Is there?
I was gonna do a shot right quick. Oh, it went out.
Well,
While you do that, I'm gonna do a shot. Oh, here we
y'all
go.
can definitely. Thank y'all so much. Y'all can go back to your seat.
Wait, no, stay right quick. Wait, I'm gonna get this shot right quick, y'all. My bad.
Oh, that's fast.
Wait. It's gonna zoom out. Well, you could do the Harambe's if you want.
Not right now.
No? Not with the camera going? I figured we might as well get a fancy shot.
Well,
It's gonna come back. Let it come back.
wow, powerful technology. So, we're gonna close out with our Harambe's. Harambe's
so much.
is just
Appreciate y'all.
pulling together, and we're gonna pull together the Nguza Samba and the principles that we lift up. So if everybody would just stand up. They could have stayed back there. I was cool with them staying back there. So we're gonna put our arms up with an open hand, and we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna close it in a fist, and we're gonna say the word Harambe, which simply means pulling together. So we're gonna do this 7 times. And on the 7 times, you want to say it as loud and hold it as long as possible as you pull together these principles and the Nguza Samba for the 2026 years. So are we ready? That was everybody. We ready? Yes. All right. 1, 2, 3. Harambe, 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 Harambe. Harambe! Hey! Happy New Year! Habaragani, great Kwanzaa. Thank y'all for coming out. And we'll see y'all next year in 2026, talking about all the great things y'all accomplished in the year. How y'all doing?
Hold up.